Hey guys, welcome to Vets to P.S.C. The P.S.C. stands for Private Security Contractor. My name is Ken. In today's video, I'm going to do things completely different. In previous videos, I've already shown you guys how to apply for these private security contracting companies overseas. Now, I want to specifically talk to the guys that are already contracting overseas, that are already making the good money, the 6 figures a year, that are wondering how the heck do I make more money, or how do I make residual or passive income on the side while I'm on contracts. So guys, in today's video, I am going to teach you how to attain the knowledge and get the basic foundation education for learning how to invest in real estate. But before we begin, make sure you go ahead and click on the subscribe button below. Click on the notification bell and stay updated so every time I put out a new video, you're getting the latest and greatest. All right, let's begin.
All right, guys, we're going to start off now by opening up a browser of your choosing, going up to the search bar here, and we're going to type in www.biggerpockets.com. Going to press enter. It's going to take us to their login/sign up page. So you're going to see tabs up here. Unfortunately, a lot of these items you're not able to see unless you are a member. So it says create your free account. You know, you can start off as a newbie, investor, vendor. Most of you guys that are seeing this video are probably newbies. So I'm going to talk you onto the separate accounts that there are within biggerpockets.com. Just type in your email, I agree, sign up. Okay, great. Now it's going to take you to your dashboard. Right here, account upgrades. All right, so you're going to have an option to choose 3 different accounts that you want. For example, you've got Plus membership, you've got Pro membership, and you've got Premium membership. What I highly suggest to you guys, now mind you, I'm putting this out there. I'm not making a commission off of this. I'm not trying to sell you onto anything. Every video that I make is value-added video that I want to give to you guys because it's things that I have done. It's things that have made me successful in the contracting world, making that residual or passive income on the side with the other endeavors that I'm pursuing. This is one of the endeavors that I actually pursue, and I still currently pursue it. I'm involved in real estate groups with other individuals, other contractors that fix and flip homes, buy resorts, build resorts, things like that. You'll start noticing too that in the contracting world, you find other like-minded individuals that have this drive, that trade stocks and options, that do real estate, that are involved in other endeavors that make them that residual and passive income. So that's the name of the game, all right? Contracting is not a forever thing. It's not a career. It is a vehicle. It is a tool to make the money that you make, get your education, land an actual career. But while you're making that money and you're overseas, you can also start learning how to invest because you have that capital to make the mistakes and recover those losses. Once you go back home, you get that stateside job and you're not making over 100 grand or 200 grand. Well, guess what? You need to be locked on because you make a mistake, that's almost half a year to a year's worth of your salary. So that's why I'm a big proponent of this stuff. I'm a big proponent on education. I'm a big proponent on, getting into the contracting world and getting out. Anyways, I digress for a little bit, but I just wanted to throw that little bit of knowledge on there. All right. With that being said, we have Premium membership, Pro membership, Plus membership. I would highly suggest for you guys to enter the Pro membership. Why? Because there's certain things that you can't get as a Plus member. All right. So, for example, you have limited perks, but here you've got Pro perks. So right there, you can read that. Access to over $8,000 in large discounts with real estate related companies. All right. We're not even focused on that. What we're really focused on is webinar replays. This is number 1 right here. I am a big proponent, like I said before, of education and learning. As a Plus member, you don't have access to that. So that means every webinar that Bigger Pockets puts out and you miss, you're no longer able to see that as a Plus member. But if you're a Pro member, you could do replays. I love this because, a lot of the times life gets in the way, guys. You're not going to be able to make that hard time to sit down for an hour to maybe 2 hours, depending on how long that webinar goes. And you're going to miss all that valuable education, that valuable content. So at least with Pro, you can go ahead and watch the webinar replay. What's another one? Exclusive Pro Forum. Okay, that's another one. You have any questions or you want to search or you want to ask You can go on this exclusive pro forum and have people answer those questions. Or, like I said, you have questions, you can look on that pro forum and most likely someone has already asked that question and it has been answered by multiple people. And these are people that are subject matter experts in this field and have been in the real estate game for a while. So all the information they're putting out is just super valuable. Advanced member search, not worried about that. Okay, this is another one. Property analysis calculator. Look at everything it does. Unlimited access to 8 types of calculators designed to help you quickly and efficiently analyze a deal. Profitability includes calculators for rental properties, fix and flips, BRRRR, all right, buy, rehab, rent, refinance. Okay. Then you have rehab estimator, mortgage payment, wholesaling, 70% rule, and Airbnb. Right now, I just picked up an 8-bedroom, 7-bath home in Orlando, Florida as my first Airbnb project. I utilized this same freaking tools for the Airbnb rental. It's just phenomenal tool. Airbnb's really, really big strategy right now, but that's something that you can learn later on. But like I was saying, the property analysis calculator, very, very important tool. But that's what you have here. You have the rental properties, fix and flip, BRRRR, rehab estimator calculator. I'll run all through that stuff. But the Plus membership, you can only generate 5 reports. Let's say you have learned a lot. You've been studying for 3 months. You're like, heck yeah, I got this. I'm going to do it. I'm going to pull the trigger. Now I got to start finding properties. All right, well, guess what? You can only generate 5 reports. So you're looking for properties. You want the max. You don't want to limit yourself to just 5. You really want to do your due diligence. For example, and I use my brand new home that I bought in Orlando for the Airbnb. I was searching all over, and I wanted something that was within 15 minutes of the Magic Kingdom, and I wanted something that was within 30 minutes of Universal Studios, SeaWorld, and Aquatica. So I wanted it to be a home that was centrally located within all the major theme parks, but also have a pool, have a lake view, that kind of stuff. So I found a lot of properties. Well, here I am, I'm using the calculator, and I'm really inputting all the data to see which property is going to generate me the most return on investment. Which is going to cost me the least. It's going to be able to rent out the most. All this due diligence. What I want to talk to you guys now about is you've got these important tabs. Education, number 1. I would say number 2 would be this one, the forums tab, and number 3 being the tools. The reason I say education is number 1, why? Because what you want to do here is you want to read, watch, and listen as many of these educational stuff as you can. They've got walkthroughs on how you, as a beginner, can start off learning, principles. Hey, these are the different kinds of loans. You've got a VA loan, you've got a HUD loan, you've got a USDA loan, you've got a conventional loan, you've got a jumbo loan, you've got a super jumbo loan. All these loans that people have no idea about. They educate you on this, and then you can devise a strategy based off of what your particular niche is, or what you're going after, or what your goals are. You will learn all of that stuff through reading, watching, and listening to the webinars. So again, you remember how I told you that the webinar replays? This is what's so important, education. You've got webinars. Come up here to the webinar archive. Scroll down and watch this. The 90-day challenge, how to buy your first or next property in the next 90 days. They literally break everything down in an hour and a half on how to do this. So you've got the 90-day challenge, all right? You've got how to buy small multifamily properties. Like I said, with the VA loan, we have such a major advantage because you don't have to put anything down on that VA loan. Not only that, you get the VA loan inspectors that come in. So they're a little bit more stringent as far as inspectors go. But once you get that approval, you're getting a pretty decent home. All right, how a newbie can start building wealth through real estate. So as you can see how valuable these webinars are, calling all agents, how to make 6 figures in your business. Even for real estate agents, people that want extra education, they offer webinars for them. This is very, very right here. Oh my Lord, I've done this so much. Most of the time I hunt online, I search properties, pre-foreclosures or foreclosures or whatever it may be, and I just hunt for these properties, and then I use and evaluate an offer of a rental properties on rental properties, because eventually what I want to do is I want to pick these things up, I want to rent them out, and I want to create that passive. There's also another, what they teach you in Bigger Pockets is you, for every 3 flips, you pick up 1 property. Then that 1 property that you pick up, you do another 3 flips. Then you end up taking the money that you made, putting it back into this property. And then you go through the whole BRRRR method, and like you keep snowballing it. So you can eventually, chop this mortgage in half. Now your interest rates are lower. You can make maximum profits, and it just continues to feed and snowball other projects that you're doing. It's so phenomenal. As you can tell, I get fired up. I love freaking real estate. I love the deal, the negotiations, talking to people. I mean, it's just, man, it gets me excited. So, and I like making money. As you can see here, it goes all the way down to 24 tabs. These is all part of your webinar replay for your pro and premium only, as you can see here. All right, so that's your education piece. And that right there is for webinars. You've got video libraries. You got free courses. Guys, once you go in here, just start playing with these tabs, finding out where everything is at. But I tell you right now, they make it so easy because it's literally like, hey, this is a beginner's guide. This is your 8-step beginner's guide. And you go through each video one by one, and you progress through that. And then once you get past those 8 videos, you have a good solid foundation. Then you start hammering it out, all the stuff, listening to the podcast. And then you start learning things that you don't know, like, oh, what's a tax lien, or what's a REIT, or whatever. You start writing that stuff down. Go to the forums. That's another one. Go to the forums. Look for those questions, search for those. And most likely someone has already asked that question and someone has already answered that. And then you've got the tools tab, number 3. Once you get your education, once you really learn, let's say you do the 90-day challenge. You decide, you know what? I got my VA loan. I want to pull the trigger. It really is so easy. I'm telling you guys, especially when dealing with agents, real estate agents, they want to help you. The mortgage brokers want to approve you for the loans. It's all about your write-up. It's all about your credit score. It's a lot of things, but you'll learn it here. With the tools, you can use that for fix and flip. You've got rental properties, BRRRR. You got the rehab estimator, wholesaling, mortgage payment, 70% rule, and Airbnb. So very, very valuable. I love biggerpockets.com. I mean, I've tried other things. I've tried Bird. I don't want to mention stuff, but I've tried other stuff. And hands down, by far, Bigger Pockets is like the ultimate freaking training strategy. It's my go-to website. I freaking love it. I can connect with my peoples. Like, it's just an amazing platform. So what else do I have? Yeah, okay, so you've got the bookstore. Another one, guys, Real Estate Books, The Intentional Journal, Buy, Rehab, Rent, Refinance, Repeat. This is a really, really good one. I've read that one. The book on rental property investing. Don't worry about that. That comes later on. But just, guys, get in here. Start searching through this. Take your time. Learn the platform. And start hammering out the education.
All right, guys. So I hope you got a lot of great value out of today's training. Just to recap on what we've covered today, I went ahead and I walked you through the process of applying to biggerpockets.com, choosing the pro package. That way you can go ahead and get all the latest and greatest and really, really hone down on your skills and your knowledge and learning the basics and the foundations so you can be able to start learning how to invest in real estate. All right, but before I let you go, guys, again, I'm gonna touch on this one more time. Make sure you click on the subscription button, subscribe, click on the notification bell, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care.